What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the vlog. Today, we're gonna be meeting up with our friend Larry. Picked him up a few years ago, actually back in 2018. Good guy, picking him up over here at the Rio. Just gonna hang out with him for a minute. I don't know if he wants to be on camera. We'll see. Actually, I forgot to ask him if he wanted to be on camera. I'm sorry, Larry. Or unknown person. I can't know for sure if he minds or not. His name's not Larry. So we're over here sitting at the Bellagio. What are we doing? Are we waiting for an Uber ride? No. Are we gonna play some 2-5? Probably not. I'm thinking about actually 1-3. I was hanging out with Larry yesterday, and we had a couple of drinks over there at the Caesar's Palace. And yeah, I was having so much fun just following him around, just looking at how he does things and things like that, you know. And it slipped my mind to ask him. So sorry, Larry. But anyway, one thing that got me thinking is the art of grinding, right? You know, one thing I haven't learned in poker, in sitting at the poker table, is the art of grinding, which means like I get impatient. I get I start getting into hands that I shouldn't be getting into. I start doing this. I start doing other things, you know. And I mean, I think that's one thing that I haven't learned in trying to grind. In grinding, really is just patience, you know, patience and pick your spots, you know. I mean, I do that, but I think I'm not doing it enough to where I avoid tough spots. So without further ado, we're gonna play some poker. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1-3 or a 2-5 over here at the Bellagio. We're gonna pick our spots. We're not gonna be like, I have to win a session. I think that's also one of my biggest problems is that when I sit down at a poker table, I have to win a session. And then I would end up losing a session, even though I'm playing solid poker, you know, and I end up like losing a whole stack for it because of cards coming in. They're not into my favor, and then I'm trying to force action. So we're just going to try to play disciplined poker, fold, 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 except for ace-5 suited. So that wasn't a bad game. We did lose 43, but we crawled back up from a big, like we were down 180 or something, like, man. So I was gonna move to the 2-5. I wasn't gonna stay there, but there was this guy with a stack. So I was like, you know what, let me go stay at the 1-3, right? And nothing really happened, just getting a lot of hands that were like marginal hands, and we're getting beat on the river in the turn, you know, or we're beat already. You know how I said in the beginning of the vlog that I was gonna buy in for Min? Well, that didn't happen because, you know, I keep thinking I just do not see the value in buying for Min. I really don't. You know, unless like you're trying to stretch out your bankroll, which I should be doing. But no, I didn't buy in for Min. We went for the max. When we did go down, I had to add on. So I grabbed 3 stack of reds and three blacks from the cage, and just 3 more blacks behind just in case we get stacked or something. I don't know. I was hoping we don't get stacked, but just in case. Yes, I do drink my coffee black. How did the game go? Well, there was a couple of spots that I felt like, actually in the beginning, I felt like I was playing just a little too tight. I had an ace-jack offsuit from the early position. I just limped it in and probably calling a 1 raised. It was actually 2 raised ahead of me. So maybe that was a good thing that I was a little passive there, but I think I should have just been folding that, right? I mean, if I'm not gonna raise it, just fold it, right? Especially from that spot. Somebody's awake now. Good morning. What do you have to say to the vlog? What do you have to say to the vlog? Come on. Hmm? What do you have to say to the vlog? Up, up, up.
Open air,
Yeah, yeah.
side by side we sway there in all the colors.
Now we got that.
Summer love lonesome dove folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen in all the colors. Summer love, memories washed in every shade of green in all the colors. Summer love.
I love how this baby is so patient to wait on her daddy to finish all his little B-rolls and all of his little cooking, and she's just there patient, right? Yeah. Say hi to the camera. See? You see? You see? Come on. So good. So she's eating oatmeal with cinnamon and peanut butter. The Lily's peanut butter, the Filipino peanut butter. Also, she's eating scrambled eggs with tomato and spinach. You want to see? I'm eating the same thing, and I'm also eating oatmeal, but I separate ours because I put salt in mine. She cannot have salt. I put agave for sweetener in mine, and she cannot have that. Just like that, she goes to sleep. I'm so fortunate, man. It's like she's on this schedule, that strict schedule, and she just sticks to it. You know, she like wake up 3 hours, sleep 3 hours, wake up 3 hours, sleep 3 hours. Pretty much that's it. That's the whole schedule. It's so simple. So after when the WSOP told me I cannot record on the table, it was like something to do with the gaming commission or something like that, right? I was like, you know what, man, that might apply to all the poker rooms, right? I think there are some poker rooms that are approving applications to vlog in their rooms or whatever, right, to record and whatnot. So I haven't done any of that. So just for the sake of not being banned, I'm not gonna risk it. You know, I might take pictures here and there and just try to convey the information as much as I can without seeing the actual recorded hands. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what hands are being recorded and whatnot. I think I think I don't want to take that route to where I could get in trouble in taking in recording these hands or whatever and get banned and possibly get banned, you know. So we might look into trying to get approved for vlogging in those casinos and whatnot, and I'll just have to find out, see what kind of information I need to get that done. With that being said, let's talk about a couple of hands, right? So I think I was playing a little bit too passive on this game. Like I said, I only have a couple hours at a time to do anything outside because I gotta get back here. The priority is that, you know. So the one hand that I want to talk about is the ace three of spades from the button. I think I played this one way too passive. So there was an open from the middle position, tight player. You know, he normally not. He was probably playing like maybe 15-20% of the hands, maybe a lot less than that actually, probably around 10. You know, so he opens to 15, which is quite big open from the small blind, actually from the early position, which is like under the gun 1 or 2 or something like that. So he opened to 15, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and elect a call here from the button with ace three spades. And I did not like that play, but at the same time I kind of like it. You know, I think most times I am actually three betting that hand, probably make it like 45, and if we get any resistance we just go ahead and fold. So I just elected to call, and the flop came king six ace. We're not feeling too good about our ace. An early opener, a tight early opener that is probably gonna have some ace, a lot of ace x hands here, like ace king, ace 10, ace jack. Probably the lowest of his range would be an ace jack. You know, it could be jacks, pocket queens, pocket kings, pocket aces. You know, he's got all of those all of those ranges, right? So it actually checked around, and then the turn came a 10. So now he has all of these hands, right? So we're not loving this spot. We got a top pair with zero value on the kicker. So he bets 20 and we call. So the river came a 4, which pretty much is a blank. And if I continue with top pair on the turn, I should be continuing here, right? I mean, I guess it depends on how much he's betting here. So he actually checks and we check. And he had king 10 for 2 pairs. Why he checked there? Maybe he's trying to get value from an ace. You know, maybe he was hoping that I would bet. I can't bet. I think I'm beat there most of the time. You know, I can only get called by better. That's gonna do it for this vlog. I know there's not a lot of poker going on right now in this vlog, but you know what, man? Like I said, this is what we got, and we're trying to build a bankroll. But at the same time, we're losing. So we are down 43, I think, $43. And I ended up being in for 400 total and cashed out for 357. So we're down $43 or something like that. Yeah, so down $43. Not a good way to start a bankroll builder challenge. We'll see y'all in the next video.